Hello.
Hi there. I'm gonna have you to unmute you all because otherwise we're gonna have.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
I sure can. I sure can. I can hear you loud and clear. I don't know whoever is speaking, but I can hear you loud and clear. I'm gonna have to mute you all. Just a sec. Manage participants here. There you go. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our first vacation online class. I hope you guys are having a good time here. Gabe is going to be here real soon. He's actually right here beside me, but I have to explain some important technical stuff before we get started. Y'all, I'm unmuted right now, so you can't talk unless you raise your hand, and then we unmute your audio, and then you're able to actually get in touch and speak out. So you need to make sure that if you want to talk, raise your hand. There are also other reactions available down at the bottom. If you look at the more button with the three dotted icon, if you look at it, there's a yes, there's a no, there is a go slower if you feel like I'm talking too fast. Then you can ask me to talk a little bit slower. If you feel like I'm talking like a little turtle, I can talk a little faster. And there are other reactions like clapping and whatnot that you guys can use to participate and interact with us here in the meeting. I'm still admitting people in. But yeah. Can you guys see the screen? Oh, also do use the chat box. There's a little group chat. I don't know if you guys can see that, but send a message there just to make sure that you guys are have access to the chat box. I want to see you guys there. Let me send a message here. Hey, there you go, everybody in the chat. I want to see more people in the chat here to make sure that everybody's connected and has access to the chat. There you go. I see everyone in the chat. Well, Gabe's going to join us now. Oh, you want me to add you as a co-host? Are you in already? Just a second. I'm going to be adding the co-hosts in the meeting, people who are going to be helping. Now you just raise your hand. So yeah, raise your hand if you want to talk. Y'all are muted, and if you guys want to talk, raise your hand, and we're going to unmute you guys. We want to see lots of participation, and since you guys are independent learners, advanced users of the language, we want you guys to participate. We want you guys to talk, but unfortunately, we cannot unmute all the microphones at once because that would be a mess. But we can get you all to talk, one by one. All right, so Gabe.
Hello, my good people, my students, my beloved ones, my dear, beautiful students. I've missed you so much. Now, this is a crazy moment, right? Like, we're living a very crazy situation right now. It's something that has never happened before in history, not in this scale. And oh my God, hello everybody. I miss you too, Daniel. What's up, Alex, Victoria, Gus, Amanda, Eduarda, Madu. Oh my God, everybody's here. This is amazing. Now remember, if you guys want to say something, just press the button with the raise your hand and we will release your microphone so you can talk, okay? I want you guys to talk to me. So, quarantine, huh? I think I'm about to go crazy. Every day home, 24/7, 24 hours, home. I miss my routine. Do you guys miss your routine? What are you guys doing in quarantine? Can anybody please click on the raise your hand button so I can talk to you? I want to hear your quarantine routine. What have you been up to? Raise your hand. Oh yeah, Sabino, Gabriel Sabino. Sabino, click on the button. Click on the button. Raise your hand. There's a button there. You don't just raise your hand. You click on the button. You go to participants and you find your name. And on your name, there's the option. Yep. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me? Yeah. Hi,
What's
guys.
up, my man?
I'm fine, man.
Dude, miss you so much. Long time no
I
see.
miss you. I miss everybody.
I know. So why have you been doing in this
Man,
part?
I just sleeping and eating
Is sleeping. That's good. Sleeping and eating. That's
and reading some books. You know.
reading some books. What books are you
Yes.
lately? What books?
I'm reading. Triste Fim de Policarpo Quaresma.
Okay, so Brazilian literature, huh?
Yes, yes.
That's amazing, man. That's great. I've been trying to read some books as well. It's crazy because our generation is the internet generation.
Yeah, man.
So for me, sometimes to stop and read a book sometimes it's difficult. I'm too anxious, and so right now I'm kind of learning how to read books again. It's nice.
I like
Anybody
it.
else?
Yes.
Who else wants to talk to me? Diogo, how are you, man? Guys, remember, click on the button to raise your hand so we can listen to your voice. All right, Diogo, please.
Right. Very good. Hey, I love your haircut.
Hey, man, what's
Awesome.
up? You okay?
Fine, thank you. Hello, everybody. How are you?
So, what have you been doing, man? What's your quarantine routine like?
Almost the same, you know. I have working like always.
Okay, so you're still working. What do you do? Can you tell everybody what's your job?
Yes. As you know, I'm working in a hospital.
Oh,
And for us in the hospital, it's like the same, you know, except with all this trouble of this time.
so
I
how
like-
are people in the hospital doing? Like, is everybody like confident that we will overcome the situation, or are people a little bit desperate?
So like a little bit of both, you know. We are very hopeful that we
Things
can
will
pass through this. We have
just
hope we
get
have
better.
pass through this.
Okay, the
But-
students are asking you on the chat box. Students are asking if you're a doctor. Are you a doctor?
No, I'm not
What
a
exactly
doctor.
do you do?
I hope so. What? Sorry, I don't understand. Please repeat. Hello, Gabriel.
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
I don't understand the last question.
Students are asking if you're a doctor.
No, I'm not.
What do you do?
My job is like a trader. I'm a buyer.
Ooh, that's nice, fancy, huh?
Not that much.
What kind of drugs do you sell?
In the hospital, I have to buy magic drugs and materials and some special materials
So
for surgeries.
no cocaine, huh?
No, I don't know opioids, but I don't know what. How do you spell? How do you say opioids?
Oh, I have
No?
I
No,
know-
opium.
Opioids? Okay, I know that opioid
Opioids.
is a word in English. Which is
Yes, opium.
opioids. Kiko is telling me that opioids is the correct pronunciation for opioids.
Nice.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay, anybody else? I want to hear from someone else. Can you tell me about your quarantine routines? Laura, Anna, raise your hand. Who is it? Who am I listening to? No, Joe just talked. Raise your hand, guys. Daniel? Okay, Daniel. Daniel, how are you, man?
Hey, buddy. Hey, hello, everybody. I'm fine. And you?
I'm
How are you?
great. I mean, I'm just
I miss
bored.
you, buddy.
I know, I miss you too much, man. I mean, I mean, our classes were the best, right?
Yeah, this is the best.
But
The best class ever.
we're very soon we'll be back. I'm sure of it.
I'm hopeful about that.
Yeah.
I
it.
want to back to my routine. I really want to back my routine.
Everybody does, I think. I mean, I think some people like the fact that now they can sleep the whole day, watch Netflix.
No, I can't do it. I can't. I'm very electrical.
Oh, I see.
Nah.
Guys, everybody, by the way, please answer in the chat box. Have you been watching Netflix lately or I don't know, any TV series? If you are, can you type which series you're watching right now? Have you been watching La Casa de Papel?
I started a new series on Netflix.
Oh, which one?
Peaky Blinders. Have you
Peaky
watched?
Blinders. The fucking Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
It's
So much
great. It's a British
British English.
Yeah, people were answering. The Office. The Office is amazing. It's a comedy. The Midnight Gospel. What is this? The Midnight Gospel? Is it a gospel series?
I don't know.
Oh, Laura is asking if everybody has seen O Poço, the new Netflix movie.
Yes, I watched the post too.
Do you like it? I think it's The Platform, right? In
very
English, The
crazy.
Platform.
Yes. It's very
crazy movie.
Very crazy.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I think it's probably my favorite comedy.
I never watched it. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Talking about what?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine is the story of a police precinct. A precinct is like a delegacia. And it's a precinct in New York. And all the police officers are characters in the story. But it's a comedy. It's very silly. It's nice. Terry Crews, the actor, the guy from As Branquelas, he is in the series. And it's really good. I like it. But I think my favorite one as a comedy, I think it's The Good Place. The Good Place is my favorite TV show, a comedy TV show. I love it. The Good Place is amazing. You guys should watch it. It's great. It's great. The Office is really good too. Anna is asking, where's Ariel? Ariel, guys, you have no idea what happened to Ariel. The ones that don't know, Ariel went, this is a crazy story. He went to Ireland, to Dublin. He had been planning this exchange program, this trip to Dublin for a long time. He worked his ass off to pay the bills. And then he traveled to Dublin and then coronavirus happened. And then he was in Dublin, but he couldn't go out. He couldn't see people. He couldn't practice his English. He was just there, stuck in Dublin, like for 2 months. And that's what I call azarado, right? No lucky. And then that's it. And now I think he just returned to Imperatriz like a week ago. And he's in quarantine because his family doesn't want to see him. His family, they just don't want to see him because he's been in Europe and in the airport. So he's probably, I don't know, maybe he might be infected. So he is alone, all by himself. No family, no friends, and no exchange program. That's what happened to Ariel, the poor boy. Yeah, if you think you are unlucky, always remember Ariel. Always remember that guy, and then you'll feel better, right? All right, let's... Eduardo has a question. Okay. Eduardo asked if police station is a wrong translation to delegacia. No, it isn't. The thing is, you can also say police department. A precinct is like, how can I explain this to you? There is a police department, which is the delegacia. And because New York is a huge city, the delegacia, the police department, the police station is divided into very many subgroups, which we call precincts. So for example, in New York, there are more than 100 precincts. Each one is in a different area of the city because it's a huge city. It's like São Paulo, for example, São Paulo, Brazil. You don't have just one prefeito, you have like subprefeitos. And each subprefeito is responsible for a different neighborhood or region area of the city because one person can't handle the whole thing. It's too big. It's like a precinct is small parts of the police department. Do you understand that? Can you guys show me your thumbs up if you understand? That's good. Good, so that's a precinct. Like a posto, yeah, Carlos. Oh yeah, that's it. Carlos just say, is it like a posto? Yeah, it's like a posto policial, something like that. Let me see. Any other questions? Because the Midnight Gospel is an animated series. Nice, that's interesting. Midnight Gospel. I think I'm gonna take a look at it. Let's move on to our lesson. The name of the lesson is Race to Find Coronavirus Vaccine. And okay, so this is what everybody's talking about right now these days, and that's what we will discuss. So remember, every time you want to say something and I want you to participate, remember to raise your hand, okay? Let's go. So first things first. Everybody, I think everybody understands what these are, right? Nurse or doctors. Is there a nurse or a doctor here? Is anybody nurse or doctor? Yeah? Let me open the chat. Nurse. Yeah. Who's a nurse? Alex? Are you a nurse? No. Are you? I didn't know. No, I don't think Alex is a nurse. So yeah, a patient, which is the person who's being treated by the nurse or the doctor in hospital. The public health official. How can you translate that? A public health official. What's that person's job? What does the public health official? Oh yeah, like agente de saúde? Yeah, something like that. I like that translation. I think that's suitable. Ministro da Saúde. Yeah. Do you know the name of the current public health official right now? Who's the guy who works? Oh yeah, that's Taish, not Haich. Haich is, Haich is a forbidden word. It's very Nazi. Let's not use that word. Let's Taish, that's his name. And then social media, which is the journalists and everybody who works with social media. So here I have 4 examples of quotes, like sentences, and I want you guys to tell me which person would say which sentence here. For example, number 1, we are developing a vaccine to inoculate people against this highly infectious disease. A, B, C, or D, who would say that? Who do you think would say that? Is it the patient? Nah. That's right, the public health official. That's what Taish would say, right? Now, let's see, number 2, relax. This is going to be a quick jab. This is going to be a quick jab. Who would say that? Letter A, the nurse or doctor. Talia answered the president. Is that a joke? I don't get it. Why would the president say that? That's funny. So yeah. Okay, a quick jab. Do you know, how would you say that in Portuguese? Like in that context? It's just going to be a quick jab. How would you translate that? Does anybody know? Does anybody have any suggestion? Like, picadinha, right? It's Yeah, Amanda, yeah, like a picadinha, a quick jab, right? Relax, it's on dorzinha. Yes, very good, Daniel. Perfect. Oh my God, you guys are so, you guys are so, oh my God, the chat box is on fire right now. Number 3, I don't like needles. I don't like needles. Who would say that? That's a patient, right? That's right. Needles. Can you guys repeat that with me? Needles? Say it. Needles. That's right. Yeah. And the 4th one, it's a pandemic. But do we really know all the facts? Who would say that? That's the social media, right? That's right. Now, question for you. Do you guys think that do you guys think that the social media right now is doing a good job, a bad job? How do you see it, this whole social media situation in Brazil? Raise your hand, okay? Raise your hand to say, to speak your mind, to say your opinion. You can talk about fake news or whatever you want to. Raise your hand, please. Click on the button to raise your hand.
You gotta fucking raise thy hand.
Come on, guys. I'm waiting for it. Raise your hand. I think Laura wants to say something. She does. Unmute Laura. I want to hear her opinion. Laura, yeah. Laura Beatriz.
I don't know how to do.
Hello, Laura.
Oh, hi, my mic is already on. I didn't
Oh, yes,
know.
it is. So, what do you think of the whole social media thing in Brazil right now with the coronavirus outbreak?
I feel like the social media is just going to the bad side of it. I feel like they don't really show like everything that is really going on, you know?
Mm-hmm. So you think some facts are hidden by the social media?
Yeah, totally.
What kind of facts? The negative one or the positive ones?
The negatives. I feel like there is some case, like a lot of cases that are not like told.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's what I think.
Do you think social media is doing that to like avoid people from panicking, or is it to protect politicians?
Both, I think. I feel like, I don't know, the television just shows everything is bad too, but some things are getting better and they don't really show it. That's what I think.
All right, that's good. Thank you. Anna, please. What's your opinion? Please unmute Anna, please. Anna, I want to hear you say. What do you want to say? Alenka, yes. Okay, Anna.
I think I'm getting old because I don't know how to use this app.
But it's all right. We can hear you. Just speak your mind. What do you think the social media is?
Sometimes I think I'm get a little bit crazy, but I was reading about and I read in a text that says that the really text of, how do you say, letalidade?
The fatality?
Yes.
It's
it's less than 1%, because we have a lot of cases that are not noticed and it's not in the contagem.
It's not in numbers, yes?
Yes, so I think maybe it's better because the case that people who die, it's a window we see to the worst case, but it's not the whole case.
I love the chat box. People are just on fire. We don't even have cast here. President is a jackass. Oh my God.
No, but I think the situation, it's bad, but not so bad how we feel sometimes. It's bad because we do, of course we don't know anybody sick or anybody dying. Of course, I don't want, you don't want, but the fatality it's less than 1%. Maybe I don't remember now, but it's like a 0.5%. So if you see the situation in this side, you get a little bit comfort.
Mm-hmm. True,
I
true,
think
true.
yeah, it's how I try to think, or I'll get crazy.
What about the public health official? I mean, the government itself, guys. Do you think the government of Maranhão is doing a nice job or no? What do you think of this whole thing? Okay, does anybody want to say something? Like anybody else? Let's see others participate. Just raise your hand. Yeah, Galaxy J7 Prime. I don't know. Just who says?
The guy, the boy.
Enzo wants to talk. So Galaxy J7. Yeah, he just raised his hand in the video. I don't think he has pressed the button. It's Galaxy J7 Prime. That's the name. All right, Enzo, please. Let us know your opinion.
About the
government, the Brazilian government, the Maranhense government. What do you think?
Let me see. I think the government is a little bit of like, our president is in a harsh situation right now. Like with all those problems about isn't like following the OMS recommendations. Like,
yeah,
the president of OMS says stay home, and like he's like, no, don't do that. We can't stop Brazil. Brazil can't stop.
Yeah, it's a very, very difficult situation indeed. The whole economic thing and the public health thing. It's, you know what? I would like to be a leader right now. It's a hard moment to be a leader right now because it's a very, very difficult crisis. Now let's move on. Let's move on. Vocabulary. So I want to show you a video, but before we watch this video, we have to learn some vocabulary. So here's some new words for you. I think all these words, or maybe most of these words, are new to you. So let's see it. First one is caterpillar. You know what a caterpillar is? It's a type of insect that turns into a butterfly. So I think you all have seen caterpillars in your house oh, there's a brand with this name. Yes, true, Gustavo. Yes, there's a brand of, I think it's boots? No, it's machines, right? Machinery? Yeah, machinery. Yes. So a bug with a lot of legs. I like this. The bug with a lot of legs. Perfect. It's a Pokemon. A caterpillar is a Pokemon. All right. So yeah, caterpillar. It's very common here in Imperatriz. You can see them on the floor sometimes in your house. Let's see. Next one. Human cell. That's easy, right? The basic building blocks of our bodies. You need a microscope to see these. Human cell. Next one. The gene sequence. The code inside cells which contains information on how to build a living thing. This is very complex. It's biology stuff. I was never a good biology student, I gotta tell you. I don't know if you guys liked biology back in school. I didn't. So, Alex wants me to explain caterpillar. So the caterpillar is an insect. I gotta show you a picture of this thing. I'll show you. Here, I got the picture right here. It's an insect with a lot of legs. And after some time, the caterpillar becomes a butterfly. Here, this is here, got a picture of a caterpillar. Can you see this? Yeah, that's. Yeah. Oh yeah, Daniel, yeah. Guys, I've known Daniel for a long time. He was a teenager back in 2009 in a scientific fair, the science fair, and the guy met me when I was explaining a science project, but I sucked at it. I always sucked at it. So let's go. Oh, Dude asked me to explain build. To build, can you guys explain that? What is to build? What is a building? Can you guys say the explanation? Can anybody explain, please? Diogo, can you explain what to build is? Unmute Diogo. Yeah, Diogo Ramos. All right, Diogo.
To build, when you have to construct something and to raise to create a house, to build a house.
Have you ever built anything?
But yes, I do. Yes, I did. I don't remember. Oh, carrinho de rolemã.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't even know the name is this in English.
I've built some Lego cars.
Oh, Lego.
Yeah.
No, it's too expensive. Lego.
A Lego engineer.
Mm.
You know what's the tallest building here in Imperatriz? Do you know which one is the tallest one?
I don't know. I think
tallest building here in Imperatriz is Aracati office, and if I'm not mistaken, Aracati office is the tallest building in Maranhão, because São Luís is an island and they don't allow you to build buildings that are taller than 20 floors. So Aracati office is probably the tallest one in the whole state. Woohoo, Imperatriz. Now, next one. Ooh, ovary. A female organ of egg production. That's a really easy one. Let's go for the next one. Protein. Protein, a type of chemical that helps to form the cells of living things. Very good. See, Junior just wrote this down. To build is to construct or make something. When you build a house, you start at the very bottom with the foundation, and you work your way up. That's it. Loving the biology class, yeah. Whey protein. Do you guys drink whey protein? Do you drink it? Like Kiko does. He's saying, yeah, I drink. Talia said, hell no. Oh, Kiko was drinking. Can you?
Whey protein is everything.
He's drinking whey protein right now. See?
It's everything to me. It's everything. It means everything. It means the world to me.
It's not horrible. It's good if you blend it with milk and, I don't know, some chocolate powder if you want to, banana, some fruits. It's good. It's good. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's good. I like it. I don't drink it. As you can see, I very, very sweet. But nice. Cash. Very good. Yeah, Laura just said that's not that bad depending on the flavor, right? It's not cera de ouvido flavor. Let's go. Swish. Swish, swish, bish. Yeah. That's a new one to you. Swish. To make something rush or hiss as it moves. It's like when you make something move very quickly in the air and it makes a noise, like I think in Portuguese we would say a silvo. Right? That's a swish. Yeah, I know. New word, yes? Swish. An example. A bike might swish past you on a wet sidewalk. Like you're walking on the sidewalk and then the bike, and you might swish your long dress as you continue walking. Yes? It makes some noise in the air. So that's a swish. To swish. Bind. To tie or secure or fasten. Yes? Can anybody translate bind the best way possible in the chat box? Can you try to translate that word, bind? Atalho? Nah, I don't think so. It's, how would you translate that, Kiko? Yeah. Se amancebar. Amarrar, that's good. Prender, amarrar. Yeah. You can bind yourself to someone else, like juntar as escova de dente. You can connect, yes. Binding a bike to the sideway. Yeah, that's a good one. You can bind things on the top of the car or on the trunk of the car. Like making a connection. Yeah, like making a connection. That's it, Talia. Yes. Next one. Oh, there's an example. When you put a Christmas tree on the top of the car, you need to bind it with twine to make sure it stays there while you drive. So yeah, that's it. Commendable. Commendable. Oh, can anybody translate twine? Does anybody know that word? Sorry? Anybody? Twine? Yeah. Talia is asking if it's like a rope. Is it? Junior, how would you translate that word, twine? It's the one from, like a barbante? Yeah, it's like a barbante. It's like a rope, but it isn't quite like a rope. It's a barbante. It's a thin one. It's a twine. Yep. Twine. Yep. Barbante. New word for you. Commendable. A commendable thing is a thing that deserves whatever praise it receives. It deserves whatever praise it receives. Like when you see people on the news giving marmitas to the truck drivers, it's a very commendable action. It's a very commendable thing. It's beautiful. It's, you see? It's a nice thing. It's a commendable thing. Yep. Next one. Example, when you developed a car that could run on solar power, that was a commendable accomplishment because, yeah, gases are bad for the planet. Let's see, compassionate use. Compassionate use is the use of a new, unapproved drug to treat a seriously ill patient when no other treatments are available, okay? It's like when you get a cobaya, a subject, to try a new medicine. People have been doing this right now with the coronavirus outbreak. So, yeah, let's see it. Now, I will show you a video, okay, everybody? I'll show you a video. I will share my screen with you. You're gonna watch the video, and I'll ask you some questions about this video. It's like it's a TV thing about scientific discoveries on the coronavirus. Listen to it. And if you can hear the audio, just show me your thumbs up, okay?
Answer to stopping the coronavirus the potential answer to stopping the coronavirus may be swishing around inside these trays. Researchers at the U.S. vaccine company Novavax say they have made a protein that stops the virus from binding to human cells.
We are working countless hours, and I think we have made a significant progress in last couple of weeks.
Scientists here received the coronavirus gene sequence on January 10th. They say within weeks, they'd cloned a non-infectious element of the virus, using ovary cells from a North American caterpillar as a protein factory.
So now we have insect ovary cells making the spike protein, which we then purify, and that becomes a vaccine.
The Novavax procedure has worked to make vaccines for the flu, Ebola, and MERS. For the coronavirus, it appears to be effective as well. Clinical tests are expected to begin this spring. Though full licensing takes years, vulnerable communities could receive the experimental vaccine on a compassionate use basis much sooner.
The incentive is to save and help people as quickly and as soon as possible.
In the race to contain the coronavirus, a win for the first to cross the finish line with a vaccine or a treatment is a win for all. And so government researchers here at the National Institutes of Health are partnering with private labs to quicken the pace of drug development. Moderna is another U.S. biofirm making progress. Its coronavirus vaccine is already in the NIH's hands and preparing for clinical trials in April.
I think that's commendable. If we have to come up with 1 billion doses, you might actually need, several vaccines that are working.
The coronavirus has killed thousands and is heading toward a pandemic. U.S. health officials say this is the fastest science has ever moved to develop a vaccine, but it could still be more than a year before any is massively deployed. Heidi Jo Castro, Al Jazeera, Washington.
Right. All right. Can you hear me? All right. How can I see myself here? Participants. Guys, could you understand the video, the quality of the video? Could you understand the words? Yes? Okay, so question for you. How much % of the video could you understand? You can answer in the chat box. 80%, 90%, 100%, about 90%, about 80%, that's good. 90, yes, good. Did you hear the word binding? Did you hear the word commendable in this video? Caterpillar, did you hear that? Caterpillar? Good. Yes. Nice. Do I need to play this video again or should we move on? Let's move on. Number 1. How many people are being interviewed? And where do these people work? Are those people nurses? Doctors? Are they business people? Who are those people in the video? Yeah. Scientists? What was that? Doctor scientists? Are they YouTubers? Nah, I don't think they're YouTubers. Yeah, researchers, probably, yeah? Like this word I'm about to type here. Researchers, yes? A researcher is a pesquisador, yeah? Scientist, that's good. How many companies are mentioned in the report? Did you hear any company's name? Any company's names? Novavax. Yeah, very good, Gustavo. Yes, Novavax is a company mentioned in the report. What other important organization is mentioned? Is the Moderna? Did they mention the World Health Organization in the video? Nah, they didn't, did they? That's right. Yeah. All right, let's move on. Now it's your turn to participate. Let's see. Read the sentences from the report and remember, predict the missing words. The words you write will have the same or similar meaning as the words in bold. The first letters of the missing words have been given, and each line in the missing words is one letter. So let's go. Okay, so right now, it says, number 1, researchers at the US vaccine company Novavax say they have made a protein that stops the virus from, we cannot use the word sticking, but do you remember any other word that, oh yeah, binding, yes? So they've made a protein that stops the virus from binding to human cells. Isn't that crazy? Like to avoid the virus to bind on a human cell. Like it's crazy. Science is crazy. I love that. And number 2, they say within weeks they copied. Let's change that. Let's change that. Let's use another word. Come on, guys. Type it in. Chat box. What other word can you use, like, besides copied? A synonym. You didn't get that, did you? You have no idea? Starts with C? No? Let me write it down for you. Yeah. Decode it? No, it starts with C. It starts with C. Oh yeah, cloned. They cloned. That's it. They say within weeks they cloned a non-infectious element of the virus. Cloned, yeah. Oh my God, cloned. Yes, cloned. That's it. Next one. Number 3. So now we have insect ovary cells making a spike protein, which we then, that's a difficult one. Can you think of a synonym to the word clean? It starts with P. Purify. Thank you, João Pedro. Yes. Purify. Good one. That's it. Purify. Let's see. Text. Purify. Perfect, man. Purify. Yes. Let's see. Next one. In the race to stop the spread of, not the spread, stop the spread of. Let's change that. Stop the spread of. How can you? Which is a synonym here? Stop the spread of. Very good. Contain. Yes. Yes. Perfect. To contain. In the race to contain the coronavirus, a win for the first to cross the finish line with a vaccine or a treatment. Very good. Gregory Glenn says, I think that's deserving of praise. Nah, let's change that. What's the synonym? Deserving of praise. How can you change that? Anybody? Commendable. Very good, Gustavo. Commendable. That's commendable. That's commendable. It's like louvável. It's commendable. Okay? New word for you, commendable. That's good. Comprehension questions. True or false, guys? True or false? The procedure that Novavax uses to make its vaccine has never been tried before. True or false? True or false, guys? True, false. You guys don't know? They tried it with Ebola. Let's see it again. Can we watch this again? Just the video.
The potential answer to stopping the coronavirus may be swishing around inside these trays. Researchers at the U.S. vaccine company Novavax say they have made a protein that stops the virus from binding to human cells.
We are working countless hours, and I think we have made a significant progress in last couple of weeks.
Scientists here received the coronavirus gene sequence on January 10th. They say within weeks, they'd cloned a non-infectious element of the virus, using ovary cells from a North American caterpillar as a protein factory.
So now we have insect ovary cells making a spike protein, which we then purify, and that becomes a vaccine.
The Novavax procedure has worked to make vaccines for the flu, Ebola, and MERS. For the coronavirus, it appears to be effective as well. Clinical tests are expected to begin this spring. Though full licensing takes years, vulnerable communities could receive the experimental vaccine on a compassionate use basis much sooner.
The incentive is to save and help people as quickly and as soon as possible.
In the race to contain the coronavirus, a win for the first to cross the finish line with a vaccine or a treatment is a win for all. And so government researchers here at the National Institutes of Health are partnering with private labs to quicken the pace of drug development. Moderna is another U.S. biofirm making progress. Its coronavirus vaccine is already in the NIH's hands and preparing for clinical trials in April.
I think that's commendable. If we have to come up with 1 billion doses, you might actually need, several vaccines that are working.
The coronavirus has killed thousands and is heading toward a pandemic. U.S. health officials say this is the fastest science has ever moved to develop a vaccine, but it could still be more than a year before any is massively deployed. Heidi Jo Castro, Al Jazeera, Washington.
All right. Okay, let me find you guys. Yeah. So, is it true or false? It's false. Yeah, that's right. They've worked with the flu, Ebola, and others. So yeah, it's not the first time. Okay. False. That's right. Next, let me annotate this. So, text. Okay, next one. Drug companies are mostly motivated by profit in developing this vaccine. Guys, come on. Is it? Guys, come on. Drug companies are mostly motivated by profit? Are they motivated by profit right now? Oh, Jig wants to say something. Unmute him. Can you guys see the screen?
Yes, I want to talk about this. The screen.
All right, okay. So, drug companies, yeah, we're all just trying to survive. But hey, I don't know, I think some drug companies do try to profit a lot with this. Yeah? I do think some drug companies are actually trying to profit more than they should on this thing. But according to the video, yeah, obviously that company is not doing that. So false. There's a collaboration between drug companies and governments to produce a vaccine. True or false? There's a collaboration between drug companies and governments to produce a vaccine. And that's yeah, it's true. It is true. Profit is lucro. Yeah, very good. Thank you. Thank you, Gustavo. Yeah, profit is lucro. Okay. Okay, advanced conversation. Now that's the point in which you guys are going to be saying, speaking, talking to me. Rationing means restricting access to something when there's a limited supply. Should access to the coronavirus vaccine be rationed? How? If there is one day, and we hope there will be a vaccine, should it be rationed? Or what do you think? I want you guys to give me your opinion. Let's raise their hands. Raise your hands.
In this case, the vaccine should be gave to those ones who really need the others ones, the youngest, and I think that it has to be rationed.
Should the vaccine be given to young people or to the older ones?
Both cases.
Both cases.
Young because they are asymptomáticos. You don't know when they are. You don't know when if they are infected, and the elder one they're vulnerable for the disease. So
Talia
they
just
have
said
to.
in the box chat. Talia just said that the ones in the group of the risk group, they need it faster than the others.
Yes, that's true.
I don't know, maybe, I might be wrong. I want your opinion. Maybe we should give the vaccine to the youngest ones so that they don't transmit the virus to the elder ones. Daniel, can you say something?
I agree with the opinion, the Diogo's opinion. I guess the vaccine, if exists, has been applied to people with a higher age and a very, very lower age. So the younger people, young and old people. And I agree with you because the applying the vaccine to young people, it reduces the chances to transmit the virus to another people too.
Got it. Do you think, I'm not sure of the numbers and the facts, but has it happened that a baby or a very young child passing away in this coronavirus outbreak? Has it happened?
About child?
Yeah, dying, like very young people.
Yes. It's, I saw a child with 3 or 7 days death died because coronavirus.
Really?
Yeah, I saw it, but we never have 100% of sure that's true, right?
Alex, I want to hear Alex. Can you unmute Alex? Alex, where did you see this news? Where did you see these news about the baby? Alex, can you hear me? You there, Alex? I think his microphone is... Oh, okay. Try Talia, please. Talia, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you see?
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay, so did you read what I just posted on the chat?
Yeah, I did. I wanna know more about this.
I saw on the news, I think it was yesterday, Brazil has the biggest number of cases in younger people. And I think we're not prepared for it because everybody's thinking, no, it's just a flu, just the elderly will die, and it's not it.
Do you think Carnival has made things worse?
No, I don't think it was that bad at the carnival time. I think that the measures that should have been taken and aren't being respected are contributing to massive spreading of the virus.
Yeah, Eduardo just said something very interesting. Can you unmute Eduardo, please? I wanna talk to her. Eduardo Carvalho. She just said there's something very interesting right there. Eduardo, please.
Hi.
Hello.
You see me?
Yeah.
I read this week the virology is saying that everyone is contracted virus, and the government already know that. So the quarantine is for not, how I say, sobrecarregar.
Overload, yeah.
Overload the system of health. Everyone is contracted.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I think if the vaccine is restrict, you can administrate for the risk group first.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I think maybe we will, before we contract the virus, there might be a vaccine. So maybe not everybody will contract it, but I don't know. But we're we're young. All right, let's go for the next question. The next discussing topic. Besides the vaccine, what other methods are being used to contain the virus, the coronavirus? Are these effective? Would you recommend any other methods like what's the name of the drug everybody's talking about? Chloroquine? Yeah. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think it's just a fake story, or is it true that the medicine actually helps with the whole thing? Some people are trying to speak. They've been raising their hands. Who else? All right. Diogo and Daniel, you guys are with the microphone on.
Hi. Chloroquine is very effective. Now they try to use hydroxychloroquine because it's less. Why I don't know what to say.
Less aggressive?
Yeah. Yes. That's the word. Less aggressive than chloroquine. Chloroquine is toxic. I don't know. And now we have the government and the scientists here in Brazil. They studying a new medicine for these cases. Then it have a 94% of success. So it's a very good one. They already have blocked for cells. Colocaram em controle, medicamentos controle. And
I think
soon they will.
Continue, Joe. Continue, please.
Soon they will release the name of the medicine for the treatment. It's just that.
In my opinion, the researchers about chloroquine and hydroxychloroquine are not enough to apply it to all the world. And it's very difficult because some governments like us, like Brazil, and forcing, and I don't know if this word is right, the world and the people to consume this drug, chloroquine and hydroxychloroquine, without a real research proving that it's the correct drug to combat the coronavirus.
That's interesting. Talia just said something very interesting too. She said, can you unmute Talia? You know what? I think you should unmute everybody, all the students, or most of them that want to talk, because some of them haven't. And we only have like 10, 12 students. So. Somebody said something about plasma transplant. Talia.
Hey. What do you want me to say?
You said something up there about
Everybody gets it? I don't think that I was clear enough.
No, you were.
Okay.
You were, yeah.
So that's it. When you are preventing something and it works, how the hell are you supposed to know that you really should be doing this, you know? And that's the thing about the quarantine. If everybody obeys, won't be such a spread of the virus. And then everybody who said, oh, it was just a flu, will be feeling like they were right, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we shouldn't be all concerned about it. And it's a big thing.
Guys, everybody, do you think we will get to the point of having numbers, high numbers of deaths like the European countries? Like Italy, like Spain, like United States?
Yeah.
Do you think we'll get to that point?
Yeah. Because they prevented and they had this number of deaths. And we aren't doing the quarantine. So I think it's going to be a lot worse because Brazil has no structure for this.
Can you unmute Victoria? I wanna listen to her. Victoria, I want your opinion. You think Brazil will get worse? Things will get worse in Brazil?
Depends. It's because in my opinion, most of the people don't even care about the situation.
True.
None of them care. There's a lot of my friends who is going everywhere, and I'm like, stay home, you freak.
Normal life.
Continue.
Like they're living a normal life, like nothing is happening.
Yeah, basically. And it's really annoying because the situation is growing so much every day, and they aren't preventing nothing.
Staying home is the best strategy, but for some people it's difficult. I mean, not for those people that can stay home, should stay home, but for some people, they need to like work and.
Yeah, it's difficult.
I don't think there is a solution to that problem that people don't suffer. There will be suffering.
There will be really a lot of suffering.
Daniel want to say something? Daniel.
No. Oh. Hey, buddy. I agree. I guess it's a very good opinion about it. I guess the people are not feeling responsible to stop the propagation of coronavirus. We see a lot of things in the media, especially here in Imperatriz, with agglomeration. I don't know. It's a lot of people together.
Crowds, right? A lot of gathering.
A lot of people together with no context, with no reason to see an accident in the street, a lot of shit, but these people is not feeling responsible to keep safe and keep your family safe. I think it.
Yeah, it's probably because it's an invisible enemy, so people just say, I know, out of sight, out of mind, I don't care, I don't see it, so it isn't a problem, right?
Yeah, I saw it today, I guess. A lot of people together seen an accident in the street, how nothing happened.
Yeah. Are you guys wearing the masks? Have you been wearing those masks to protect yourselves?
In my job, the actual role to keep in the factory only using masks.
Yeah, it's like those big companies. It's all of them are doing this. Yeah, I'm also not wearing it at home because it's home. But whenever I have visitors, I have to wear it. It's crazy. So let's move on. Next question, and that's the most important one for everybody. What lessons can society learn from this event? What have we learned? What are we learning from this whole thing? Have you guys, do you think the world will be different after this? Never eat bats. That's the first lesson. Yeah, never eat bats. Never eat strange stuff. Think about others more. Yeah, think about others more. True. What else, guys? What have we learned? The price of life. The price of life. True that. Life is very, very fragile, yes. Human contact. I mean, like, you miss having contact with people, how important it is. To be more clean, to be cleaner. Yeah. Taking more showers. Hygiene, yes. Yeah, I miss classes too. We'll be back soon, I promise. We'll be back soon. Abby, I hate you.
I hate you, but you're all I got. Right?
Yeah, it's all we got. Ooh, society has learned that the first time they can't blame it on the poor. True. That's a good lesson we've learned. First time, poor people aren't the one to blame. Yes. Most of the time, they're not the one to blame, but that's the one people usually blame. But this time, no, not this time. Humanity is not prepared for zombie infections. China sucks. Fuck you, Ping. Man, poor Ping. Okay, have you been like, you know when you watch a movie, a film that talks about family and love, and then after it ends, you feel like hugging your parents or your siblings or your wife or girlfriend, boyfriend, or husband. Do you feel that way now that we have this problem? Do you like see more, like you care more about others and about family? Do you feel that way after this whole situation? Yeah. Victoria, like sometimes. Victoria, sometimes.
You guys are gonna sing that Katy Perry song. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind when you start again?
Yeah.
So suitable.
Laura just says I miss contact. Yes. Did you know that even though we are in quarantine, the numbers are showing that the profits from motels have raised like 50, 100% more in this quarantine time. It's crazy. People they want contact and then, yeah, it's crazy. We can't live without it, right? Guys, did you ever got the desire of living historic events? Yeah. Oh, can you guys name any countries out there? There are examples, an example of how to deal with the whole infection, the coronavirus outbreak. Argentina is an example. How? I wasn't expecting for the Argentina answer. How is Argentina an example? Germany, yeah, true. Germany is an example. Finland is an example. New Zealand, yeah.
New Zealand is the...
Is Brazil an example?
I'm not sure about that.
Is Brazil an example of how to die?
Thinking about it.
Yeah. Not a chance. No way. Yeah. Not an example. It's a pity. It's a shame. Let's see. Now I have something for you. It's true. It's true. All these countries that have been, that are being an example of how to deal with this whole situation, have women as leaders. All of them. New Zealand, Germany, Thailand, all of them. Yeah. Talia said, that's why. Women rules. Women rule. Yeah, they rule. They do. All right. Guys, here's the thing. It's 7:22 already. We've been talking for almost an hour and a half. So it's great, always great to talk to you guys and speak English, and you guys are such amazing students. And what I want to tell you right now is that we are giving you a challenge for the next 2 days on Kahoot. We'll send you a Kahoot challenge, and the winners of this Kahoot will get awards, prizes, like a school t-shirt, the squeeze, and we're giving prizes for these challenges. We will also have a Duolingo challenge, and this one, the Duolingo one, we will give nice prizes. Like we're having partnerships with hamburguerias, Imperatriz, sushi, and other companies that will be with us in this competition, and we'll have huge prizes. So wait for our yeah, we'll message in the WhatsApp group. I will send it in the WhatsApp group. We will post it on Instagram, WhatsApp, and you guys will participate in all these challenges. So Kahoot challenge and Duolingo challenge for these vacations. If you want to, if you're willing to, we can do this one more time. Other day, we can have another class to talk again and speak English. It's always good to speak English with you. So somebody is asking for a job. So we will have other opportunities soon. Be safe. If you can stay home, stay home. Practice your English. Participate on the challenges. I hope you guys win the prizes. And let's keep it together. Wash your hands. And don't forget, we are with you. Don't forget, we are with you. The school is with you always. And soon we will be back together. Did you enjoy the class? Did you like it? Did you like talking to me in English for more than an hour? Yeah? So wait for it. We'll have more news, new things for you guys. So see you later, alligator, in a pile of crocodiles. Bye-bye.